You recently got onto self-improvement and you've been trying really hard to quit video games, alcohol, wasting time watching Netflix, porn, and all the other bad habits. I'm going to teach you exactly how I did just that and how I work and train over 16 hours a day, yet I'm still the happiest man on the planet. I'm going to be a multi-millionaire in due time. And the number one thing I want to do is go get lost and explore the most biggest and most beautiful mountains in the world and just be in nature. But you don't. You probably see that as boring. You need the cinema. You need to be scrolling on TikTok. You need social media. You need the pings, the notifications. You need all these things that spike your dopamine to try and be happy short term, just as I did 1.5 years ago. There are two main reasons that I needed these distractions to be happy. My dopamine levels were screwed, and I had a poor relationship with God. So I had to firstly reset my dopamine levels. I did this by eliminating all of the things that spiked my dopamine for a short period of time. These are all the distractions that we listed earlier on. Video games, scrolling on social media, porn, all of this useless stuff that just spikes your dopamine temporarily, usually causing you to feel like complete shit afterwards. And the reason this is so bad is because you get so used to needing such a high level of dopamine in order to be happy, in order to be content, making everything below that seem boring. I used to just play video games 24/7, and any time I was brought away from that, I would just be bored. And this is the same with any of these habits. The more you do, the more your dopamine becomes screwed and the more boring real life becomes. A common example today is a man and wife or a boyfriend and a girlfriend. Slowly over the years, men and women don't appreciate each other's company and don't enjoy just being present with each other. They need phones, they need social media, they need video games, they need the cinema. Restaurants have to be blasting music and all of this bullshit to enjoy some time together. Whereas if you had your natural dopamine levels, you would be able to be in nature with someone that you love without any distractions and truly be happy. In order to get joy from things as simple as just being present with someone, you need to eliminate all the bad habits that are spiking your dopamine for a long period of time. Get rid of your console, delete your video games, delete social media if you don't need them for work, and just eliminate your access to all the bad habits we listed earlier. Everything that prevents you from being present. That is the most efficient way to reset your dopamine levels. And secondly, you need to fix your relationship with God. I used to believe God was a coping mechanism for people that couldn't handle death. I thought it was weak and weird to believe in God. But over the course of time, I tried to have a little bit of faith. And from there onwards, my relationship with God became extremely strong. I now read a minimum of 1 page of the Bible every single day. And I do not know how to articulate it in order for you to believe in or to attempt to strengthen your relationship with God. But even if you were to just experiment for 1 week, I'm sure God would come to you. And if he doesn't, at least you can say that you tried. And the best thing you can do to truly strengthen your relationship with God is to resist all the temptations and sin that the real world tries to push in your face. And understand and follow the Bible as that is your guide for life. Let me know in the comments if you plan on taking action from this video. God loves you, bro.